Hi, I'm Minister Jamila Chambers, the director of the New Birth Fit Club, and welcome to the recap for Fit Club Cycle 5. You've had the opportunity to see our recaps before. You've seen us work out, you've seen us cheer one another on, but prepare to hear powerful testimonies from Fit Club participants that have overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They are going to share not only about how they've been impacted from the New Birth Fit Club, but how they've used the ministry of New Birth to change their lives. Prepare to be inspired.
Hello, my name is Laura Moran. I am 52 years old. This is my third session I'm in right now with this Fit Club. I started in September, the first Fit Club in September. I had just gone to the doctor in August. My blood sugar, I'm diabetic. My blood sugar was just over the top. My morning blood sugars were between 200 and 300. I saw the doctor in August. I weighed about 192 pounds. She told me that she was putting me on insulin. And I go, just give me a chance, give me 3 months. And she said, okay, I'm gonna give you 3 months. At the end of the second session, I made my doctor appointment. And my blood sugars were like 125 in the morning, 120, you know, sometimes 140, but they were, you know, they were really good. So I went in, did my blood work, and my number had gone down to 7. And she said, oh, wow, see? She goes, see, at first when she saw me, she goes, are you okay? And I said, yeah, why? She goes, you're thin. And I go, I told you, I'm working on getting me right. And she goes, I'm sorry for my expression. She goes, I'm so used to, she's been my doctor for years, and she goes, I'm so used to seeing you big. And she goes, and it's just really, it's kind of crazy seeing you, you're thin. And I go, yep. And she goes, see what happens with with the insulin, it really helped you. I said, I never went on that insulin. I never went on that insulin. I was doing my meds, washing, and she goes, her mouth kind of dropped. She goes, Laura, and I go, my blood sugars are low, I've lost weight. And she kind of smirked at me, you know, like, all right, you know, keep on doing what you're doing. Everything's lower, and I'll see you in 3 months. So I feel good, I feel healthier, I feel good.
My name is Carlos R. Jones. My age is 43. I've been a member at New Birth for 3.5 years now. When I first came to New Birth, obviously I was a bigger guy. I actually was at 625 pounds. My condition, prior to, I was in a wheelchair, and I woke up one morning and I couldn't walk. And I had to go to the hospital. So that had me in a wheelchair for about 6 months. Then Bishop would ask me what's wrong with me. What was wrong was the problem, and I told him that I needed knee surgery. But I didn't look at myself going to be in that wheelchair for a long time. So my mind it wasn't where this is where I'm gonna be and this is the end. I already had enough faith and believing in God that he was gonna get me up out of that wheelchair. Regardless of the situation, I didn't let that affect my belief or my faith. For me, I believe it started with going through the deliverance ministry, because there was a lot of issues that I know that I had on the inside that was causing a lot of my health issues. So once I went through deliverance and dealt with that, I was able to make it up in my mind that I was gonna make some healthy changes in my life in order to live and take control of my life again and not just slowly kill myself. And that played a big part of it, going through deliverance and being able to forgive family members and loved ones and people that hurt me, that was causing me to be in the condition that I was in. So that really played a big major part, at least to me it did, in order to make the healthy choice changes.
My name is Barbara Watkins, and I'm 62 years old. And I've been coming to New Birth for approximately a year and a half. And upon coming to New Birth, I realized my eating habit was totally out of control, and it escalated my blood pressure level. And I noticed that it was continually getting higher. And I come to realize that I had two choices to make. Either I do something about the blood pressure, or I would have a serious medical problem. And I would sit in the empowerment service on Wednesdays and watch all the participants come up and receive their certificates on making healthier choices in their lives. And I was one of those people that would say, well, I'll go next time. But finally, I made a commitment. And I did come into New Birth fitness program. And I'm in Cycle 5. And the first week upon coming into Cycle 5, I learned some wonderful, wonderful things about having discipline in your eating habits and exercising. The first week I began to realize and read nutritional information. I learned not to eat foods that were not healthy. And I began to see from week 1, I saw changes in my life. I saw my blood pressure begin to decrease. My eating habits became more healthier. And I began to feel more positive about myself. I started to feel a lot better. And as the cycle has gone on from week after week after week, I continually would see increase in progress. And it made me more eager to come and be not a spectator, but a participant. And I have really, really learned a lot. I've learned to eat. I have learned that food is not our enemy. It's our thoughts, our habits that causes us to come out or lose control of our weight and our eating habits. So New Birth Physical Fitness Program has been very, very helpful to me, both nutritionally and spiritually.
Your mindset and everything just changes. Anybody could do it. Anybody could do it. And I would encourage them to just keep doing it and stay strong and pray on it, and they could do it. If I could do it.
And my grandfather always taught me, never say what you can't do. I mean, at least till you try it. And I believe that I can do anything I put my mind to, and as long as I add God to the equation, He's gonna help me do it, and He's done that this far. And when my wife wrote me up for prayer that day in that wheelchair, and he looked at me and he said, take control of your life and get up out of that wheelchair. I had been there for 6 months, and I knew when I came to church, I wasn't walking well when I got up that morning. So for him to say that, and I mean, I looked at him, my wife said, the expression on your face was like, are you crazy? But I believed it, and I got up, and ever since I've been walking, and I know it was nobody but God that did it, and I believe in my faith. Says I can do it, and I'll tell anybody in here, I mean, you can do it. You gotta set your mind to it and just believe and let your faith take control, and before you know it, you'll be doing it just like I'm doing it right now. I haven't been back in that wheelchair. I mean, I went from the wheelchair to crutches. I went from crutches to a walking stick. 3 weeks ago, I put the walking stick aside because Sister Jacqueline said, God said, lean on Him. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'll continue to do. And anyone could do it. Anyone could do it.
If you were someone that's sitting out in the audience right now and you're saying to yourself, I would love to come aboard, I would love to lose weight, I would love to learn how to eat nutritionally, but I don't think I'm capable of keeping up with the program or doing the exercise, or I don't have the willpower to discipline myself in my eating habits, you can do this, because we're all in the group together. We're all starting from square one, and we all learn together. We're in here to encourage one another, and you learn to do it at your own pace. You don't come in with the concept that I want to be on a level with someone else. You do it at your own pace. You take your time, and you take one day at a time, and before you know it, you will have completed a cycle, and you will see difference. You will see a great difference, and you'll be glad that you did.
It is always too early to say that it's too late. You have had the opportunity to hear the stories of others. And each one of us has a story inside of us, an epistle that God is writing across our hearts to be of encouragement to other people. This is your opportunity to join Fit Club Cycle 6 and make a difference in your life, to change your eating habits, to change your nutrition, to change your way of thinking, not for yourself, but so that you might be fit for service in the kingdom. Your purpose and your destiny is calling. We'll see you in Fit Club Cycle 6, which begins right here at New Birth Church on August 20th. We look forward to seeing you there. It's about faith, fitness, and fun. The New Birth Fit Club. Join us.